everyone, my name's Tony Fox from Mrs. Fox's Plans. So what I thought I'd do is go through my journals that I'm finishing with for 2024. Obviously there's a lot more that I've been using, but these are the finish. I actually, I'm not at home at the moment, so I can't bring them all to you and all the books that I've used, but these are basically my main squeeze. So I'll go through them one by one. So first of all, I finished the year off in my Faded Chronicle notebook. I started this off in August. So I used it for August, and basically it's the way it's designed is you get your monthly and then you get your weeklies, and then after your weeklies you get a few pages for daily journaling, and then you start a week. So it goes on right through the months. So I used it in August. I didn't quite know how this would fit into my lineup because I was just trialing it. So it's a bit of a hit and miss at the beginning. So I used it and then I didn't use it. I'd set it up and I wouldn't use it. I'd put things in. September I tried to do it again, tried to use it for a different purpose. It still didn't sort of take off, so I stopped using it. Then we come to November and I started to use it again. So I used it as basically what I did every day. Then I'd use it for my morning journaling. So that's what I found was what in the end worked for me. So I'd use it every morning, and what I found with the pages, if there wasn't enough, is I would just tip in an extra page. So here we're going through, we're still in November, and I'll do the weeklies, basically a brain dump of what I'm doing through the day, so a rapid log really. Then I would do morning journals every morning. Then we have, so this is just more journaling. And then we come to December, and just basically, so I do every morning, I would do morning pages. When I say morning pages, it's not the morning pages as per the Artist Way. The Artist Way suggests morning pages is 3 pages long. This is my pages I do in the morning, so it's a little bit different to the actual book, the morning pages. So as I said, see, I tip in an extra page when I've run out. So just going through, this is Christmas, the week before Christmas. This is Christmas week, which is basically last week. And then this was my last entry, was on the 29th, and I'll show you why that was my last entry, the 29th. So that worked out really well, and I love the way it fits. It's actually quite a slim profile, and it fits well in the Traveller's Company cover. So then this is my main squeeze basically. So this is my journal, and I'm pretty sure I managed to do an entry every day because I always have a morning journal. I've always got something to go on and reference to complete this if I don't get this done every day. So I like to have a notebook for every day, a journal. This is my 2023. This was my B6 Common Planner, and I've been doing this type of daily journaling for basically since I was a kid. Not religiously like that, so I've got diaries and journals everywhere, but I like to have just one book that's basically my journal. The others can be like a burn book where you can just get rid of them, but these ones here, I generally like to keep the good stuff in. So I tried to use these in some format, but then I decided they're better off just being my yearly tracker where I put birthdays and things. So we go on. So I just write a quick. In this one I was doing a little bit different. 1 month I would do just a little snapshot of the day. Then I would do a sticker a day, and then I'd do a snapshot of the day, sticker a day, snapshot, sticker a day. Then sticker's a sticky. Then snapshot, I was away in America for the whole of July. Then I just stuck to just writing a little bit about every day. So just changed as I went on. So this is obviously December, which is basically last week. And I didn't, this is a take a note. So I didn't do the January, these months, because really I'm not going to use them. So then I started, the take a note, let me just make sure you're in frame, yep, I might just bring you down just a fraction. So the take a note's good because you get your weekly snapshot, then you get one column basically to journal. So a lot of the kits you'll see at the beginning for majority of the year was Rosie Life Plans, because I was subbed to her until later in the year. So just basically journaling. So if I've got too much to say, then I would just tip in. That's a Hobonichi week's piece of paper. So I would just tip in if I needed to. So you'll see Coffee Monsters Co. splattered throughout. Then there'll be kits that I've used from Little Linda's, or a lot of it's Rosie Life Plans, as you can see. It's Rosie Life Plans. You'll see these in every month. So I just basically I decided the style of stickers that I like are more journaling style. I'm not big on the boxy type of stickers, which if you've been here for a while, you'll notice I don't use a lot of box type stickers. But so down here I'd put appointments and little snapshots. I always have to chart the weather. If you've been following me for a while, you know I do chart the weather quite a lot. So as you can see, I'm in hospital here and obviously must have been having a bad day. So, yeah, gosh, a lot to talk about here. So yeah, so this is still going through. Now this is actually Faded Chronicles. So there's, as I said, I'm subbed to Faded Chronicles, so you'll see her stickers spread throughout as well. So March. And yeah, so it's just basically journaling a bit about my day. If I'm having a bad day, I'll do one or two things. I will write a lot, or if it's a really bad day, I may not want to write anything at all. So just still journaling through. So we're in April, and yep, Coffee Monsters Co. just splattered throughout. Still just going through. Look, there's a day with nothing in it, which is unusual. There wouldn't be many of them, I can't imagine. So we're in May. So it's I'm using this also to update my 5-year journal, which I'll get into next. So yeah, still just going through. So it's June. I don't know why that's sitting in there, but it's June. This Rosie Life Plans. So in June. My 60th birthday. So obviously there was a lot going on here. This is the day I left for the US, so obviously we're talking about that trip. So I'm in the US now. It's July. Still going. And this is my son's 30th birthday, which is the reason I went to America. Yeah, so here I've tried, these is out of the sticker books, but I just don't like the boxiness of those type of stickers, so I did try to use them, but I'm not fond of them. I'd prefer this kind of style where it's just a little bit of deco. So if you followed me for a while, you know that I do set up my pages in advance. So I'll do the week and then I'll write in them. I started liking this idea of actually outlining the days, so I do that every now and then. So still going through, so still relatively committed. I generally 90% of the time use fountain pen. I don't think there's very often that I use a ballpoint pen, if I'm honest. So I'm still just going through, obviously trying different inks, different pens. I'm not one of these people that it has to be the same ink all the way through. I don't think I'm that fussy. My Snoopy book. So I'm still, we're in November. You see, sometimes I have a lot to say. Still going through, so I'm in hospital now. So when I'm in hospital, sometimes it's harder to journal, and I just check the writings, because sometimes I get really messed up and find it hard to write. So, okay, there's a few days here. Yeah, this is my son and daughter-in-law and grandson were here, so I haven't put anything in there. But this information, if I'm right, I should be able to get from here. Yes, so I do have it. So what is it there? So, yeah, I've got enough things here that I could actually tap into, which at some point I will do, just to make sure that I've got just the one complete book. So obviously there was days there that I didn't write, but these are all Christmas 29th, right up until yesterday I did my last entry, because I'm not going to bother putting them in here, because as of the 1st I'm into my cousin. So that is my journal. So it's a good snapshot of basically what's gone on in my life. So I decided halfway through, well, a couple of months ago, I bought a five-year journal, and this one is from 2023. I do have an A6 that's from 2022, which I fell off the wagon with. So I bought this, as I said, only a couple of months ago. And I found with my A6 that it was just really chunky, because I put a lot of stickers in. So surprise, surprise, there is not one sticker in this book yet, because I want to still be able to write. I want to see what it's like just with pen. So I've gone back and using these two journals, because this is 23, this is 24, and I've tried to catch up as much as possible. So as you can see, I've generally got an entry in. And again, I'm tracking the weather, because I think it's quite interesting to see down what at the same date every year what is going on. So that's why I drew these boxes and did that. So yeah, so I've basically got managed to get this up to date right up until I think we're up to May. Yep, so we're in May here. So as you can see, whenever I feel like sitting down and doing some writing, I'll just bring the books out and I'll update them. So as you can see, I did 2024, so I just have to go back and do 2025. And then we've got these. So what I'm doing over this side is I've just put in a significant event that happened on that particular day. So it's Mother's Day, and we went to New Caledonia on that day. So that's significant because Mother's Day changes every year for us here, as it does for others. My father-in-law passed away. Just a significant event that may have happened on the day I just write on this side. So I've got all of this still to complete, and then I decided to start at the back because that's what I do. So I've got, so far I'm up to December, so I'm right up until Christmas Day, and I did Boxing Day for some reason. So I've just got a few more to finish out the year and then go back and start again. So I will still continue to do that to get this up to date, so that at least I've got, it's not such a big laborious task when I go to do it. It's just one entry in. And I don't need to do this the day after it happens, because I always have a main squeeze that I can refer to. So I always like to make sure that I've got one planner that's got my thoughts and feelings for a particular day, which is why I like the journal. So I like to have something to sit down in the morning while I'm having my cup of tea and do a reflection, whether it's a reflection on the night before or the day before, or what I'm going to do for the day. And in my Hobonichi Cousin, which I'll talk about next, I'm changing up how I'm doing that. I'm doing it a little bit different. So my next video, I will talk about what I'm going to do for this year and how that's changed compared to what I've done in the past. But that's it for me. I just thought I'd do a little bit of a flip. So if you like what you saw, if you could give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from me, I'd love if you subscribe and join my channel and press the bell notification to know when we come out with a new video. But I will see you really, really soon. Ciao for now. Bye.